I have to say that this game is incredibly dangerous and frustrating to record, especially given my current situation right now. There's a lot of construction going on around my apartment, so I have very little time to record. But at the same time, the game, like, I'll be like, okay, here's my objective, here's what I want to do, right? So I have one objective in mind, but then in order to achieve that objective, I have to do like 100 different things. So by the time I'm ready to show anything off, I've made so much progress that it's incredibly confusing, I'm sure, to all of you as far as what the heck is going on. I wish I could record everything, but that's not really possible. Plus, I mean, it would be like just insane to do and to edit and everything. So yeah, I kind of went overboard yet again. My one of my first goals was to try to automate these. First of all, I thought that you had to use the vanilla furnaces to power these, but you can actually power them with any kind of redstone flux, I think is what it's called. And so I thought, hey, I'll just hook up all of them to this guy, and our water mill will produce enough energy to get us infinite items without us having to fuel anything. But unfortunately, that didn't work. You could pretty much, oh gosh, yeah, these things will actually hurt you. This is from Immersive Engineering, I believe. But yeah, it didn't really work. I was able to hook up two of them and they would kind of sort of go, but this just doesn't provide enough energy. So I started to come up with other alternatives to try to automate them, and I realized I have this mob farm with tons and tons of gunpowder, and we have these explosive furnaces, which seem to generate a decent amount of redstone flux, of RF power. And so that's what I went ahead and did. I built some more of them. We have an energy cell here with lots of energy in it, and this is up and running, and it was working well for a while, but then I ran out of gunpowder and everything started to shut down and I just wasn't getting as much power as I needed. So then I started to look into mob farms, and how can I get some creepers to start spawning, and I ended up one of them. The mob duplicator seems like it would work well, but I don't have nether wart at this point, and I'm not entirely sure how we can get it. We can use the atomic reconstructor, but we need mushroom, and I don't know how to get mushroom. We can also use the mana infusion from Botania, but I haven't gotten into this at all in the mod. And I think that's pretty much it as far as obtaining nether wart or mushrooms goes. So I went with this other mob farm, which is the spawner from RF tools, and in order to get it to work, you make the spawner, and then I didn't know I could infuse that as well, but then you hook up these matter beamers, and once you've done that and turned on all the matter beamers and everything is powered, and you supply it with certain materials. In this case, we need dirt, gunpowder, and some kind of like organic material. In this case, I'm using potatoes just because that was the only thing that really was handy. I think leaves would probably be a good option as well. But once you do all that, then it will start spawning creepers. Whenever I initially hooked it up, I was getting like one creeper spawn every 5 minutes or something. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I realized, and I'm pumping the gunpowder now. That's how I'm getting the supply of gunpowder. This guy down here is producing dirt, which is going over there, and these guys are producing potatoes that go into the potato farm over here, and I'm using industrial foregoings, plant sower, plant gatherer, and plant fertilizer to do that, and then I'm pumping bones and bone meal from my grinder in order to keep this guy going. But honestly, I don't even remember when I left off with you guys. I think that I had just found the emerald in the scrap boxes, so clearly I went overboard. But I just kept playing, and I couldn't record, and I just kept playing because it's fun. And yeah, here we are now. You can infuse these matter beamers, and I didn't realize that I could infuse the spawner as well. We may want to try that at one point, perhaps. and it seems to be keeping up. It seems like most of the furnaces are active. I know that this is not a good setup. It's very, very messy, and I need to do a better job of organizing supplies and routing supplies to where they need to go and setting up like a battery and all kinds of stuff. But I was gonna say, why isn't that guy active? But I guess nothing over here needs power at this point in time, or maybe the ender generators are supplying just enough power. Which these are nice because I can use the ender pearls from the mob farm, but they're not as powerful as the explosive ones. Oh yeah, you want to know what set all this off? And this is another reason why I wish I could record everything, is I had just started to set these guys up, and was putting the item pipes, whatever the heck they're called. What are these called again? Item ducts on, and as I was placing them, I'm not sure what exactly happened, if my armor just failed or what, but I blew up and lost all of my goods, because items over here will actually get destroyed. And at that point I was like, okay, you know, screw that, I'm gonna make some really good armor. And so I opted for the Nano Armor, and to make this stuff, you not believe what I had to do. But I had to use the squeezer, and it's the manual squeezer. And so what you do is you stick the charcoal in there, and then you have to literally jump on top of it to compress it. And doing so grants you 1 pulverized coal. So to make the Nanosuit Armor, you have to make carbon plates, which, just to show you how much of this stuff it takes, it's the raw carbon plate. Requires 1 carbon mesh, which requires 2 of these, which requires 4 of these. So 8 total for each one. And you need, like, I don't know, like 24 pieces of it or something crazy like that. So 8 times 24 it was like 200 of these pieces of coal that I smashed manually is what I ended up having to do. I also used this guy to get lava. I smashed some blaze powder, I think? Blaze powder or blaze rods in order to get, oh gosh. There's some weird glitch where the Endermen, whenever they start to take damage, they'll just start teleporting all over the place. But I also use this guy to get lava. So that thing has actually proved to be really, really helpful, but boy, is it a pain to have to do anything with pulverized coal. Thankfully, I feel like I'm just all over the place. All over the place. I kind of upgraded this a little bit and added an additional block placer. It looks like they're out of wood at this point. I also have some peat-fired engines. Oh gosh, sometimes the sound thing doesn't prevent all of the sounds. But the peat-fired engine, which it's, you know, it's all right. If I could automate the peat farm over there, which we need fertilizer for, then it would be much, much better, because then I could just pump peat into it without having to come over here and place it manually. But pretty much that, and now the plastic is hooked up to a crafter, which will craft it into the dry rubber, and then that goes into the chest over here, and I could even hook that up to a furnace to automatically cook it. I just haven't done that yet. All the forestry stuff I haven't really messed around with it all, because it seems like we've hit a roadblock as far as the fertilizer goes. It's possible, maybe I don't even need the special fertilizer. What happens if I just put in some bone meal? Will that work? I guess we will find out. Can I use bone meal there? No, it has to be that appetite stuff. Okay. Whatever, I moved all of the immersive engineering stuff over here, the alloy kilns, the coke oven. I don't even know if I had these whenever I saw you last, but I have them now. That's how I made nickel, or I made something with it. I think it was the Invar ingots, actually. What else? And you know, it's so messy and disorganized because I don't know what most of these machines do, and I don't really know how to set them up in terms of a you know, coordinated system. And so I've just been making machines and trying to figure them out as I go, which leads to this chaos. We have a machine infuser, and you use the dimensional shard, so if we were to go and grab the spawner up there, we could infuse it, which essentially just gives it like an upgrade. Basic redstone furnace, ores go in there. What do I have in here? Lead, invar, induction smelter, fluid transposer, an enchantment factory, which I really haven't used much because I don't have a good source of essence, at least not at the moment. A fluid solid canning machine with some coolant, induction furnace, item allocator, pulverizer, all that good stuff. Compressor, I think I showed this stuff to you already. My poor solar panels. What else? I still haven't done anything with the extra utilities mod. Here is where I was turning pink slime into actual pink slime mobs so that I could collect the pink slime and use it to create lenses for this guy from Industrial Foregoing. And what this does, if we can, I don't have any ender pearls on me. Oh well. I could connect it up to these furnaces, but we won't do that, or these generators. But what it does is, depending on what lenses you put inside of it, and to create the lenses, again, you need pink slime, and other than that, it's fairly simple to make. Just white stained glass, or whatever stained glass you need. And different lenses will create different ores. It's not a guaranteed chance, it just ups the possibility. So the white lasers I was using to get something, I forget what I used it for. I was really sad. I saw the Iridium ore because I can't complete my Nano Armor with the jetpack until I get Iridium. But this is not the Iridium that we need. At least I don't think it is. The Iridium that we need is from Industrial Craft. So let's see here. Nanosuit. Where's the body armor? So we have the jetpack attachment plate, which is what I was hoping to use to attach the jetpack to it. Although the jetpack itself has armor, so I don't know how necessary it is. I think the armor for the nanosuit is actually better than what it displays, but I could be wrong about that. But we need Iridium Shards, which you get from a macerator using Iridium ore. And I cannot figure out how to get the Iridium ore. In the past, I would use what is it called? UU assembly bench, but these I don't think are in the game. It says we want the replicator instead. So we can look at that. Which I definitely have the capabilities, I think, of making all this stuff. But I'm not entirely sure how it works, so I'm a little hesitant to make it. Plus, we would need a lot of power in order to power it, and that's something that I don't have at this point, although I did build some MFSUs, and you can see I'm generating some power here. We have almost 3.2 million EU at this point, but I think it takes like 1 million EU just to generate one piece of UU matter. So I don't know, we might be able to make one piece of iridium at this point. And these are not getting charged because these generators haven't kicked on yet, but we can kind of see that one's almost full, and once it's full we should start to get more power over there. This is how I made lava. Centrifugal separator, I use that on the magma cream to turn it into slime and blaze powder. The lava fabricator I think I needed blaze rods for it, and so I had to compress all the blaze powder in the compressor to get this going. But it's working. It's kind of slow. I wonder why it's... I think because these things are just connected to too much stuff at this point. And this, again, is not an ideal power situation. I like it because it makes explosions. Even though the explosions killed me, I still like it. And that goes into a black hole tank, which is currently empty, into a geothermal generator, which, again, this is not ideal, into an MFE. And I also have a CSU. And Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on up to this point. Just trying to get some more things automated and trying to figure out how everything works. I think I've figured out the item stuff for the most part as far as how to transport items around. And this thing has been so helpful. Like, look, we have coal ore now, which you're not supposed to get coal for quite a while in the mod pack, I think. In fact, where are we at exactly? Gosh dang it, it was doing this yesterday too. For some reason, the guides will not load. I'm not sure what's causing that. There is an update to the mod, but I'm a little hesitant to update just because I don't know if it's going to mess anything up. But like, see, the guidebook will not open. Refresh. 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 Nope, not going to happen. So I don't know what's wrong with that, but it's kind of frustrating. That's the one enchantment that I've done. What else? It probably would have made more sense, rather than doing this whole thing with the potato farm and stuff, to simply expand this so that I'm getting higher rates of spawns and more gunpowder. Oh, and getting the potato, because I didn't realize that I had like 2 potatoes in here, but I think I used them in my recycler just to clear up space. And I didn't realize how hard it was to get your hands on potatoes, and so I actually had to capture zombies. I captured probably about 30 zombies before I got a potato. But you capture them using these morbs, and you just throw them. It's like little Pokeballs, essentially. And then you insert the morbs into... Oops. into the Centrifugal Separator, which is how I got all the Essence of Knowledge. And you essentially get like regular zombie drops, which means you can get rare drops as well, like iron and potatoes. And I finally got the potato, but it took me like a good hour to do so. Capturing mobs in this thing is not easy. Alright, well, I wish we could check out the guides, but yeah, that's not going to happen. I know that what we're supposed to go after next is in the actually editions. Here, what is it? Oh, you know where we can look is over on I'm gonna call it the monument here, just because that's what I'm used to. I think no, it's not the crafting grid. I have access to so many ores and whatnot. It's a shock absorber is what we have next. And then I guess biomass, which I haven't really been messing around with, although I know how to create it. I'm kind of curious too. We may have to check that out, but if I can connect the forestry machines to my other power supplies, or if you have to use the forestry engines. But I guess we can work on getting that right now. Which, again, the reward I think is it diamond and silver, which I already have access to. To get the diamond, I had to make even more of the pulverized coal. I kind of forgot how I made the diamond now, to be honest. Let me see if I can figure it out again. Wasn't the pressure chamber... It had to have involved... Maybe... No, I think it was probably the... Oh, I don't know what it was now, you guys. Oh, it was the compressor. Yes, I had to get the coal chunk, which required... Look how much coal I had to get. Look how much pulverized coal I had to get. Because one of these takes a coal ball, which takes all of these plus flint. And that just gives you the coal ball, which then you turn into that guy, which I need... I mean, probably had to do like 400 pieces of pulverized coal on that. It's just insane. And I just sat there. Just sat there listening to Minecraft videos while jumping on this thing. Oh, but it just makes you happy for YouTube, I suppose. But you can see here we have access to lead ore now, which is useful. I was using this for something. I forget what I was using it for now. Whatever. We have tons of emeralds, diamonds. I even have silver now. I got the silver via the induction smelter. I think it was lead plus something else. Oh, let's see here. Silver, how do we get you, silver? The induction smelter. That's right. It was... Actually, I don't know. Oh, it was cinnabar plus lead ore. And the cinnabar I got via the pulverizer by pulverizing gold ore. And I got the lead ore via the laser over here. That laser is, seems pretty powerful, especially for this type of mod, where you can only get certain minerals and resources after you've accomplished certain things. That thing really opens up a lot of possibilities. Oh, and there's this laser too. That's how I got... Watch, this is pretty cool, actually. I like this. And there's probably a way to do this differently. Give me some redstone, please. Redstone? Redstone? Uh-oh. I keep worrying that I'm gonna, like, run out of resources. We clearly need to make some more of this, though. You love how organized I am, don't you? Look at this mess over here. Let's see here. I think you can safely generate some redstone for us, perhaps. Or are you even? Yeah, you're going strong. Redstone on this guy, and then we take some quartz. Look at that, isn't that cool? And we throw the quartz out, and bam! It turns into this stuff, which we can use in a power cell, which honestly this power cell over here is better, so I don't think it's as resource intensive, but it's still better. Are these active yet? No, not quite. It's getting there though. They're slowly building up the gunpowder. And as long as everything keeps up as far as the potato farm and stuff, we should be good to go, I think. Anyways, what to do? Oh, it sounds like somebody's outside my front door, like scratching on my door. That's kind of scary, actually. This little chicken has just been hanging out here. Well, before we get started on the actual addition stuff, I also have no idea how long I've been recording, by the way, but before we get started on that, I figured that we would head to the Nether. I have done very little with the Nether, and it almost doesn't even seem necessary at this point. Yeah, there's definitely somebody outside my door scratching on something. It's kind of scary. Although, like I said, they've been doing lots of construction. I expanded this mob farm, which it's not very efficient, but you got the mob fans going into the spikes, just like the one in the outside of the Nether. And then this is where I was getting my pink slime. Just a tiny little area for them to spawn, combined with a mob slaughter factory, which gives you liquid meat and gives you pink slime. I didn't need that much in order to make the lenses, so I haven't really done much else with it. But yeah, it almost feels like there really isn't much purpose to the Nether once you've gotten a little bit of gold, because you can replicate it, and we even have gold ore now at this point. But we do need to try heading into the end. We might try that. Hey, why no you work, guy? We may do that here eventually. And what else? I want to check to make sure things are keeping up. Okay, that's keeping up. Oh gosh, do not let him explode. How are we looking over here? I need something better than potatoes, or just faster rates or something. I'm thinking that if we infuse this guy, maybe that'll work. What happens if we do this real quick? Actually, before we do that, I should probably get a hold of enough of the dimensional crystal things, whatever the heck they're called. You can also craft these. I forgot how I did it. It requires like a bunch of different items. Yeah, so let me see if I can craft a bunch of these, and we'll try infusing the spawner itself to see if that helps at all. Alright, dimensional shard. Oh, I still need glowstone and iron, which I should have plenty of. Yes, indeed. I think that should be enough to infuse another one of these. So let's go ahead and switch everything off. These don't seem to need to be infused because they're keeping up just fine, although we could cut back on uh-oh. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, you know where it went? There it is. There it is. Okay. Whew. Okay, that was... It kind of scared me. Kind of scared me. Be gone, guy. Oh, my inventory. My poor, poor inventory. Which I probably need to make some backpacks and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw the spawner in there. And infuse it. Let's see here. Is that going to be enough? I think so. I hope so. Maybe not. But hopefully that will cut down on the cost of power. And maybe make it slightly more efficient so that everything is really self-sustaining. Because I'm a little worried that if, you know, spawns slow down a little bit or whatever, it's just not going to be able to keep up at this point. And honestly, I'm probably going to build a nuclear reactor next. So we'll see, you know, we'll see if that provides us with enough power. And there's probably some better redstone generators as well, or redstone flux generators, I guess I should call them. I don't know if that's going to quite be enough. So mainly what we need more of, I think, is the prismarine. It's nearly there, but not quite. Not quite. Let's go ahead and grab some more quartz. Very cool, very cool. We're at 94%. Oops, oops. You can go away now, guy. And go ahead and make a bit more. And we are officially at 100% now. I think I need to grab my wrench to connect the matter beams to the spawner. And oh, I didn't look. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we may have to, yeah. I messed up there. It has a syringe in it. And you need that in order to collect like the DNA of the mob that you want to spawn. Not too challenging or anything, but a little dangerous. A little dangerous. We'll just have to wait for a creeper. Oh, and I think we also... No, I wanted to hit him. I wanted to hit him. Creeper. Okay, we got a little bit of the essence. Lovely. Lovely. Come on. More creepers. More creepers. I can also, since it's nighttime, come over here and knock out some torches to get things to spawn. I probably just need to build like a little dark island to allow for some natural spawns just in case we need to make use of them. But this is also whenever I was hunting those zombies with the Pokeballs, it's what I used. I mean, they spawn pretty quickly. Hi. I keep thinking they're wither skellies because they're so dark. But they are definitely not wither skellies. And this is an Obsidian Sword. It says a 10 attack damage, but man, it doesn't feel like it. Come on, creepers. Show me a creeper. Oh, don't blow up my things, guy. Don't do it to me. Is this not working? Okay, it's working. Just barely, though. Just barely. Kind of a pain. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not even sure if this does more than normal, like punching damage or what. Is that 100%? That is 100%. Okay, let's go hopefully set this up to where it works a little better. And I just have some iron spikes down there killing everything. Let's see here, like a so. And boom, 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 everything is set. I don't think we need a switch for this guy. I could be wrong about that. Oh, and oh, never mind. It has the syringe in it. Oh, that's nice. That is nice indeed. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Blocks? Blocks, anybody? Blocks would be nice. Alright. And again, I don't know if that really accomplished anything or not. I think it may just use up less power now, which of course is helpful. And we'll probably want to infuse these guys eventually, although I don't plan on relying on this for very long. And then this is an absorption hopper. It simply collects things in a like a 7x7 area or something like that. Oh. Well, Mr. Zombie, I think I have enough stuff. Let's get some light down there. And let's go ahead and charge up our jetpack. Whenever I died, I was so just angry. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to build this Nanosuit Armor. And then I got everything done except the jetpack and realized we don't have everything to even be able to make it all. And that was very disappointing. Oh, but, you know, it's still good. I can stand in the explosions for quite a long time before, oh gosh. Well, we may need to handle that eventually. Before I take any damage or my armor runs out or anything. Okay, actually additions, I forget what we're going after now. Shock absorber, that's it. That's it. What do we need for this shock absorber? Okay, we need empowered void crystals, advanced coil. We have obsidian, so that's nothing too bad. The shock absorber is a block that, when supplied with CF, it will protect an area of up to 5 blocks around it from any type of explosion, be it gas, TNT, or creepers. Every block that is protected will result in a loss of 300 CF. Okay, or shaped recipe or something like that. Anyways, this thing was thought up and suggested to me by Praetorius. Thanks for that brilliant idea. Okay, so how do we get the void crystals? We need the empower, and we need a void crystal itself. We have all the other stuff. Crystals in the reconstructor. Okay. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think there might be speed upgrades for these. Let me see if I can find that again. Where are they at? These things. It's from the FTB achievements. And one of them takes, yeah, one of those empowered Inori crystals. And if we can really get speed upgrades to these guys, then we may not even have to use the potato farm or anything like that. We still will have to use our grinder, which I hope to build you know, another, or maybe a series of these creeper spawners, but I'm kind of waiting until I can get the mob duplicator. Okay, let me clean out my inventory, and then we shall get started on actually additions, which I made some room back here for us to get started on it with. Okay, so we need to start getting some of the crystal flux, which is the energy that actually additions uses. It looks like there's a leaf eating generator, a coal generator, and an oil generator. That looks like it might be a bit more advanced. So let's start off with the basic one, which is just the coal generator. We need cobble, iron casing. We have all of that stuff. Should be simple enough, simple enough. Grab some iron and some black quartz. And I think that's all that it used. And some sticks as well. Let's go to make a few of those. And we can actually make a few of these iron casings just so that we have them handy. And then we need cobble and charcoal. And we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and let's make, sure, we'll make 3, why not? Why not? We can do that. Now it has to use coal in order to power them. And I think I read about an Energizer bunny. Okay, we don't have any of these crystals yet. And we don't have any of the coils. How do we get the crystals exactly? Okay, redstone into that. I wish... Is there like an easier way to set up the atomic reconstructor? Place it face down, facing into a precision dropper. Okay. Next, place a range collector in the area that has the converted items set as a whitelist. Now you can just chuck your raw materials into the dropper to convert them. Okay, so we'll have to set that up eventually, but for now, let's just go ahead and sure, a 1, a 2, a 3, and it stores it as well, correct? Does it do charcoal? Okay, it will use, I thought we had to use coal. But let's just go ahead, let's just go ahead and do something like that. And like that, and like that. Because we're going to need that for the Empower, I do believe. Unless the Empower can be charged with other things. I guess I should have saved one of those iron casings. We need, oh gosh, lots of things that I don't have. Block of quartz, okay, into that. Well then, looks like I have some work to do with the atomic reconstructor. Maybe... I'll set up the hopper and stuff later. Let's just start with basic things. How do you make... Oh, okay, there we go. I clearly have not played enough vanilla Minecraft. And then the aesthetic green block is a chiseled quartz block. Okay, and is it like that? No. How do you make the chiseled quartz blocks? I guess I can just press on it and it will show you how to make it, guy. It will show you. Didn't I just do that? Nope, I did not just do that. I did that with the blocks, not with the regular quartz. Show me the quartz. Where are you at, quartz? There we go. And like so. No, that was... Wait, what? What? Who? What? When? Where? Why? How? I'm confused now. Quartz slab. Oh, okay. Well, why not? I always forget that I have this crafting table on a stick thing. And that's going to give us 3, which should be enough. And that is fully powered. I don't know what happened to my redstone torch, so we're just going to make another one so that we can turn this guy on. And we're going to go ahead and throw those guys out. And there's our aesthetic green blocks. And then we need 3 of those guys as well. Bam. Okay, easy enough, easy enough. We need advanced coil. You make the basic coil, so we need to make some redstone. Let's go ahead. It looks like we're going to need a lot of these crystals. So let's just put it all out there. so that we can get a decent supply to start off with. And just like so. How is everything keeping up as far as the generators go? That one still hasn't kicked on, but I did shut things down briefly. And that one is just about out. I guess it just didn't really keep up. And I should probably set up some more redstone batteries to capture all this energy, but whatever. Okay, stay focused, guys. Stay focused. Advanced coil, basic coil, black quartz, surrounded by the crystals. And honestly, it looks like we're going to need quite a few of these. So let's just do something like that. And the advanced coil is made with gold. Where is my gold? Do I not have any gold? I think I have some gold around here somewhere. There we go. And sure, we'll just keep you in our inventory for now. Especially because I think we're going to need a few of these. So yeah, let's just go ahead and make a decent supply. Alright. We have everything for the display stand, so let's go ahead and make that double battery. We need an Anori crystal, which I think we make with iron. A single battery. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some iron in here. I guess I already have some iron on me. So let's just go ahead and toss a nice chunk out there. And we got our Anori crystals. And that is the recipe. We can just do something like that to get the battery. And now like that to get the double battery. And we need one more iron casing, I think. Although we may have enough to make what we need. There we go. And now we can make the Empowerer. Which I think we should just be able to put right next to one of the generators. And oh gosh, you scared me, guy. You scared me. I forgot to close it. I forgot to close it again. It's happened to me far too often. But thankfully I have this amazing armor now. So let's go ahead and block this off. Go away. Go away, everybody. Okay. Is this working now? I'm not entirely sure how that works. Maybe it's like the other one, we just have to throw it on there. That is entirely possible. And of course my inventory is very full. What else do we need? For the shock absorber, we need the void crystals, which we make with coal. And I know I could put the coal into the pulverizer, I think, and we would get more. And in fact, this is all automated to do that, but I'm just gonna skip that. We're gonna cook up some coal in our induction furnace. Takes a little while to heat up. I think there's a thing that will preheat it, and there's also upgrades to increase speed and whatnot. I just haven't done any of that. But how many void? It looks like we only need 4. So 4 coal should be enough, I think. How does the Empower work exactly? The display because every mod needs an infusion altar. The display stand can also be used for other things. See the blocks that something or other. The Empower is a mid-tier block that can be used to empower crystals and other items. To use it, items that should be empowered can be right-clicked onto the Empower, and empowering items need to be displaced on display stands that are 2 blocks away. Like seen in the picture on the next page. Oh, so do I need... I think I need more of the display stands. Nope, that's not what we want. We want this guy. To then activate the process, every display stand needs to be powered with a lot of CF that is then drained to empower. Okay. So we need more of the display stands then, it looks like. Let's go ahead and get started on that. This is going to take me a little while, but I will be alright back with you. You know, it actually looks like Crystal Flux and Red Flux are pretty much interchangeable, so we don't necessarily need to use these coal generators, I don't think. But yeah, there it is, and we should have some coal here, so do we just toss it on then? Well, that didn't work. That didn't work either. No, I mean the display stands are all good to go, I think. Every time the explosion goes off, it kind of freaks me out. I mean, it just says to use it, items that should be empowered can be right-clicked onto the empower, and empowering items need to be placed on the display stands. Okay, how exactly do I make these? Oh, you know what? It's because I'm using coal, not void crystals. Duh. We need to turn these guys. I definitely need to get a better setup here. It also doesn't look like my power setup is really keeping up, and I'm not entirely sure why at this point. Although it almost looks like. No, that's still going. That's still going. Oops. Oh gosh. Whenever that first happened with the laser beam, it freaked me out and I thought it was going to kill me. Like this one. No, it's going kind of. I think one of the main problems is that we simply don't have enough potatoes. And I'm thinking that leaves might work better, and there is a machine, I think, or an add-on to these that will collect the leaves, and then we could transport the leaves up here. It might be more efficient than this. I could make another potato farm as well. Because yeah, it's just we're not getting enough. These things are kind of slow, actually. They don't work as fast as I thought they would. And they also do this weird thing, like, I don't know. I keep getting distracted. And it's not good. It's not good. Okay, so. That. And how do we actually empower it now? Oh, okay, void crystals, empowered void crystal. We need charcoal, flint, stone, and an ink sac. Okay, I have charcoal. I think I have the other things as well. There's an ink sac for us. And I think I may need 4 of each. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I have any more flint, though. And then we need stone. I think that chiseled stone should work. I feel like I made a bunch of flint, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So, let's see here. Ink sac, like so. And does it have to be in a specific order? I wouldn't think so. Right. Right. And then flint. Okay, why, oh why is that not working? Maybe it's because it's the chiseled stone? That's my best guess. So let's take... Why? Okay, take it off, take it off, take it off. There we go, there we go. Let's go get some regular old stone. We'll just cook up some charcoal real quick. Like so. Stuff like this I think is pretty cool. I'm really sad that this is not working. I mean, it's slowly going up, but just barely. And so we need to improve it somehow. Oh, I already had some stone cooked there. Is there like any way that you're supposed to... Oh, okay. Well, there we go. There we go. And do I... Oh, gosh. No. My inventory. My inventory. Sure, we'll make some more redstone torches. Why not? Why not? And get rid of the zombie flesh, please. Make sure we have an empty hand. Okay, there's one crystal down. Oh, let's see here. Another one. Do you really have to do it one at a time like this? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing that there is an easier way to do this, right? And we will have to figure that out eventually. What was the fourth item? Charcoal? Charcoal. I don't know if a block placer would work. Or what? And I keep forgetting what the items are. I should just stick them on my bar like that. Oh, it's because I haven't collected that one. Dang, guy, you're all over the place. All over the place, I say. Boom. That's kind of scary too. No sound effects is kind of freaking me out, to be honest. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just like so. Oh, and I gotta place the dang thing again. Too many things, too many things. My tiny little mind cannot handle all of the multitasking. Okay, we got 4 of the empowered crystals. Let's see here. To make the shock absorber, we need another advanced coil and 4 of those. I think to make the... Nope. There we go. To make that, we just need so, and the gold surrounding it, and just 4 obsidian, which I think I have somewhere over here. There we go. And I'm gonna have to figure out storage there eventually. Shock absorber, where you be? Okay, just like so, shock absorber has been made. I do like how all the challenges are kind of like an introduction to each mod, but that's kind of what this feels like. It's just like, you know, here's how to do these 12 different mods or whatever. I wish there was more of like an adventure aspect, storyline, actual challenges and quests and stuff, rather than just do this and then do this and then do that. And I don't know, it is helping me to get back into the modded stuff and teaching me a lot of things. So definitely not teaching me how to be organized, but I don't know if anybody can really teach me that. And again, the rewards at this point are kind of, you know, underwhelming because we already have access to them. We already have both of those things, so it's not all that exciting. But nevertheless, another objective down. It looks like next we're going to be working on biomass, which, how much is in here? Really, that's 10,000? Wow. And that's all via apples, too. How many apples do I have? Not many, but... Okay, well, getting 50,000 biomass is not going to be difficult then. Alright, that should be easy enough. This video is probably going to be way too long. Next episode, rather than going directly into the biomass stuff, I think I really want to head into the end, because I would like to get into the draconic evolution stuff. Lots of cool looking weapons. I wonder what the end is like. And this seems like a mod that's kind of more in line with my interests and stuff. So, anyways, you guys, that's going to be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.